Hi, this is Emily and my son Maddie, and we just want to wish everybody out there on YouTube and on Facebook a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And my son is back home from school. He goes upstate, and I've been doing videos now for quite some time. I enjoy them. They're very therapeutic, and I hope I appeal to an audience out there. My videos are very specific and aimed towards a certain group, but they're for anyone who wishes to learn more about what people like myself go through. And I have a son who I love and cherish, and we have a wonderful relationship. We enjoy going to movies, and Maddie is a very good boy, and he's well behaved, and he likes his new school. Maddie, you want to say a few words?
Hi.
Talk about your school. How is school?
Difficult.
You have a difficult time?
Yes.
But you're doing much better now, right?
Yes.
Are you happier?
I don't know.
Yeah, let me get you a chair.
I don't know how to explain.
Hold on, I'm going to get a chair for Maddie. Sit in my chair and say hi. Here. Let me get a chair.
Hi.
Talk. Say how is Christmas? You enjoying it?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Excuse me, I'm just grabbing a chair for my son. Okay, Maddie, sit on that. You can sit there. Sorry about that. So, yeah, we just want to say hi and wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And Maddie, what are you looking forward to for Christmas?
Maybe I'll get a PlayStation 4 for Christmas.
And what else, son?
A record player.
Right. And what do you what is your most favorite present that you would like to have?
Maybe I like both the record player and the cell phone.
You want a record player, huh? You're a throwback.
Yeah.
And how do you feel being away from home when you go back to school? How do you feel? We miss you a lot.
Yes.
I talk about it on my videos, how much I miss you when you're away.
Yes.
How do you like my new hairstyle?
Cool.
What color is it?
Gold.
I got blonde highlights.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm gonna go to midnight mass. My son will be sleeping. You still waiting for Santa Claus?
Yes.
Did you do a wish list for Santa?
I forgot, unfortunately.
Oh, well, no worries. Santa will bring you nice presents regardless.
Yeah.
Because you've been a good boy.
Yes.
And, when do you go back to school? Early January, right?
Yeah.
January 4th, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do when you're home? Wanna go to some movies?
Maybe a few movies.
We're gonna go out for movies and pizza. That's my son's
and
two
then
favorites.
we'll go shopping.
Shopping where?
At the Target and Walmart and maybe the video store.
Right, your three most favorite stores are Target, Walmart, and GameStop.
And the video store?
The video store, there are no more videos.
I mean, the one they sell Blu-ray and DVD.
Oh, I know, I can't think of it.
FYE.
FYE, right. Yeah. And, Mommy, and Grandma did nice decorations for the house.
Yeah.
We have a beautiful little Christmas tree.
Yes.
And my wife also did a lot of outside Christmas lights, which is very nice.
Yes.
So, she has definitely the Christmas spirit.
Yes.
And I'm happy to be back home. I certainly didn't want to be in the hospital at Christmas time. So I'm certainly glad to be back home, especially with my son. And Maddie's a good boy. And we're going to do another video tomorrow when Maddie opens up his Christmas presents. And you'll see the Christmas tree and all.
Yes.
So that should be fun.
Yes.
What do you do now when you're home? What do you like to do at home since you're not in school now? What do you like to do for fun?
I like to work on my computer and update my color list.
Right.
And all my Word documents.
Right. How do you feel about your dad with his situation?
Are
you getting used to it?
I think it's okay for me.
Are you bothered, or are you okay with Dad wearing dresses and being being a female?
I don't mind him, but I do kind of miss when he was a dude.
Yeah, I know that. But you're happy with it.
Yeah.
And you understand my situation.
I'm glad he came to be who he truly is.
I think for most children of transgender parents, it's quite an adjustment. And I wouldn't say it's an easy adjustment. And in fairness to my son, I don't mean to put him on the spot, but I think it's healthy that he talks out his feelings. And we obviously do go to family support groups and therapy for the family. And we've discussed that. And the school where my son goes, they have therapists that talk to him about it. So he definitely is getting the help that he needs to cope with the situation. And he's a very mature young man. And I think he's fine and everything should be okay. And certainly I'm proud of him and I admire him. And, you know, Maddie also has his own issues, but he doesn't like to admit to it. So out of respect, I won't say. But I understand that Maddie struggles in certain situations like I did when I was his age. So I have a lot in common with my son. So certainly I can give him guidance and support and offer advice that hopefully will help him in dealing with his own situations. So I think that he definitely could benefit from that. And I think overall Maddie's making a lot of good progress and he's a very wonderful child. And I'm truly blessed to have Maddie in my life. Maddie's a great kid. And we just love each other, and I'm very lucky to have him. I don't know what my life would be without my son. Despite all my struggles, I'm very happy that I married and have a beautiful son. I always felt if I transitioned early, which I had wished for when I was young, that I wouldn't have this good fortune in my life. So I just think it's a privilege and a joy when you have a family, when you have a child. A child really makes your life extraordinary, and there's no special bond than the bond of a loving parent with their child. And Maddie can attest to that. He addresses me still as his dad, and I always told him that that's the way it should be, because I am his dad, irregardless of my transition from male to female. He knows I'm his dad. I know I'm his dad, and I'll always be his dad. And he also realizes that I've struggled and dealt with my inner turmoil. And I sat down and explained it to him as a child can understand. And I waited, you know, I came out when he was 14, So I tried to wait as long as possible. And it took him a little while to get adjusted. And there were times when I never dressed up in front of him or went out dressed in women's clothes. But now it's fine. He's okay with it. And I'm very happy about that because I'm getting to express the real me. And I'm certainly not hurting anybody. And I think Maddie's very understanding, right, Maddie?
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
I'm sorry.
Sorry about what, honey?
I'm sorry you have to be like that, but I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. And, you know, there's nothing better than the unconditional love of a parent and the child and the parent. You can't put a price tag on that. It's just a wonderful thing. And I want to enjoy my life with my son before he grows up into young manhood. He's 16 already.
15.
According to him. And, you know, he's not that far off from his 20s, which I can't believe. I still remember when he was born in the hospital, when my wife gave birth, and it wasn't an easy birth. She went through a lot. She was in labor for a whole 22 hours and had an epidural, and it was difficult, but she weathered through it, and now we have a precious little boy who's a grown kid now, right? And he's a very wonderful child, right, Maddie? High five. Are you okay? High five. So, what else do you want to say?
I'm sorry.
Don't say sorry. Just be happy.
Thank you.
And what is your wish for the new year? Do you have any wishes that you want for the new year?
To have a peaceful world and life that we can treasure before our time ends here.
Yeah. Do you want to say a prayer for Grandma and Grandpa up in heaven?
I pray to God that my grandma and grandpa on my dad's side will be safe and sound on the planet of heaven up in the sky, and we will always treasure and memorize those special moments in life when we had those days together.
Right.
Amen. Even though I didn't get to experience my grandma, I still keep secrets of my dad's memories into my book of specialties. Amen.
Right. Do you still like to write like I do?
Yes.
And do you still do your videos? Remember you used to do videos?
Yes.
Are you still doing that, or you need help with that?
I'm still working on that.
Do you have your camera? Do you have your video camera?
I still need to find it.
So you can use mine.
Thanks.
And
did you know I also have several new blogs on a website called Weebly.com.
Weebly?
That's for blogging.
Oh, I know.
And there's one called Wikia.com.
Wiki, I know. You do Wiki a lot.
It's for encyclopedias online about different things.
Interesting.
Similar to Wikipedia, but more commercial.
Right. So you enjoy writing?
Yes.
That's nice. It's important to write your feelings. I know I like to write.
Yes.
Writing helps you express what's going on inside.
Yes.
Certainly, that's how I came to deal with my own personal struggles. And I always encourage my son to write. I think writing is very important. And for me, videography, doing videos is helpful, because it allows me to speak, and sometimes where I don't feel like writing, I also think speaking is an effective way to address all your feelings and in a healthy way um, confront the feelings that you are struggling with. And I think it's a good thing, and it's also good to share with people, because I know for a fact that I've received tremendous amount of help out there from the transgender community. So many trans women, trans girls.
Trans men.
Yeah, but I'm more interested in trans women and trans girls because that's how I identify.
Yes.
But certainly there are trans men videos too that are helpful. But I find that they're very helpful because you'll come to realize that you're not the only one out there who struggles, and you can see firsthand that there are many others that feel the same way, and I think that's a good thing. So certainly that's why I like to contribute in my own way. Certainly I'm not popular on YouTube. I don't really have a following, but that doesn't change my desire or approach. I still will do videos. I still will discuss my personal struggles being transgender and raising a family and nurturing my son and making sure he grows into young manhood and that he knows he has a supportive father in me who loves him dearly, and will always be his father and will always love him irregardless of my transition. You know that, right, Maddie?
Yes.
And I also want Maddie to know that accepting people who are different is a good thing, because not everybody fits into the same
puzzle.
Yeah, people have different
Different piece designs.
yeah, issues. God doesn't make people all the same. That would be impossible.
Yes.
So certainly there's nothing wrong with people who have their own unique qualities or differences. I think that it's healthy to be accommodating of another and accepting, no matter what gender they identify or no matter what struggles or differences they may have. We live in a world where so many people are critical of others because they don't fit a certain standard, and I think that's not a good approach in life. And I think that sadly that results in a lot of tragic circumstances, and I want my son to realize that no matter how different a person may be, it's what's in their heart that matters. And my son has a very kind and caring heart, and he's a very accepting person, and he's very empathetic, loving and caring, and I'm very fortunate to have a son like my son Maddie, and I'm very proud of him, and I think he's gonna grow up to be fine despite his struggles. Do you mind talking about it, or you're a little shy about that?
Maybe when I'm 21.
Okay, so out of respect for my son Maddie, we won't discuss it. But is there anything else you want to say?
Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year of 2015.
And I echo the same sentiments as my son.
And don't forget to check out my websites on my Facebook page. I will be posting them in a few days, and maybe you can check them out. Thank you.
My son's name is Iannielli, and he's on Facebook. And I'm on Facebook, Emily.
Don't forget to be friends with me too.
Yeah, my son likes friends.
I also have a Twitter and MySpace account.
Wow, he's getting to be like me.
Yeah.
So I echo the same sentiments as my son. I wish all my friends on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, MySpace, Pinterest.
Did you know they revived that website?
Yeah. Very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Love, Emily and
Maddie Iannielli.
Maddie Iannielli. Emily and Maddie.
And
thank
that's
you.
Grandma.
And Grandma in the background.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Love. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Bye.